I would just say if you have the dreams, you could do it. Like literally, especially now, because there's so many platforms where you could express your music or your style or your opinions and like who you are. So really use those platforms because, I mean, that's like my label's number one marketing thing. They're like, post a TikTok. You know, I'm like, okay, like, I guess. So you just got to put yourself out there and don't be shy. And to really surround yourself with people who care about you, I would say it's very important.
Before No Secrets came out, I was diagnosed with early breast cancer. I'm highlighting the word early. Cancer sucks in any form, but I'm holding on to the word early. I have been in and out of tests throughout this whole period. I know what, to get diagnosed with this, as I'm putting out a song called No Secrets, right before a song called Living My Best Life, which was all pre-planned before I found out about this. I mean, you can't make it up.
How do you prepare for like performing in like, obviously you did the Brits this year in the O2. How do you prepare to perform in front of such a big crowd?
I've been lucky, so I'm on the Ed Sheeran tour at the moment, so I've been playing stadiums for the last 3 weeks, and so it's super nice to be here and, you know, be able to do it again in my home country.
What are some of your rituals before performing?
I just love a good cup of tea, you know, just bang a cup of tea.
How do you take your cup of tea?
See, tea is weird, just a tea bag and water, no milk, and keep it chill.
Well, music is what keeps me alive, to be honest. Like, I wake up listening to music. It runs in my blood. I think we all secretly kind of need music in so many different ways. I love working and being creative, and it keeps my blood flowing. Like, if I get excited, then I love it, you know. Fashion, movies, music, like, I just need to have that excitement. I think Will and I have crossed paths many times over the years, and we've are great friends, and he's a great, I would say, sort of, he's a supporter of mine and has helped me in a lot of ways.
keep it happy and I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that. I might be rough around the edges, maybe yes. I keep it happy and I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed. Rough around the edges, maybe yes. I keep it happy and I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed.
And Chris, how are you doing? Because we heard about your announcement, didn't we?
I think, what I love about today is it basically puts everything into perspective. From my point of view, if you can sort of have an experience like that, and you know, for me it was testicular cancer, and you deal with it and you go through it. You know, I'll always have to keep an eye on it all, I guess. But it's so amazing being here today. It makes Wembley Stadium feel a lot less scary.
Yeah.
I've turned up here before and thought, God, this is really intimidating. But when you go through something like that, I think you feel like you can take on the world. And
How did you manage with the outpouring of love and support that everyone showed on social media?
I couldn't believe how many people wanted to show their love or share their experiences, and that's been one of the most amazing things over the last year. And it does feel like a celebration for last year, the Summertime Ball. And one of the most amazing things has been seeing how many people have reached out to us and now regularly check themselves, or these conversations around testicular cancer with their friends and family and all that. So look, we're so proud of what we do as a show, and it's been amazing from my point of view how the guys and everyone at Capital has supported me with it, and the good that has come from it. The irony's not lost that I'm at the Summertime Ball the year I lost one. That's what we're here to celebrate.
I would love to collaborate with Tate. What if we get like this on tour and we just make a joint album? Who knows? No, I really, really would. I think she's so talented, and I love her music. I love the fact that it's so danceable, and it's something that inspires me a lot. So I'm definitely going to get into the dance studio and rehearse for tour.